Hey guys, what's up? ReploidBill, William Bush. I'm sorry about the lighting. This is going to take me a little while to get things set back up in here. We're trying to put this as the recording studio again, so I have to find a permanent spot for the soundboard. This is not a huge room, and the fact that I got a lot of stuff kind of takes up the space that I have. So I've got a light in this corner and a light right here, and I've yet to be able to set up a light in that corner, so I feel like the light's not perfect, but hey, that's the way it is. So, hey guys, this new Pokemon game is getting trashed, right?
I need an intro.
Just start the damn video!
So here's the thing. Lately I'm hearing an awful lot of talk about how this new Pokemon game is not quite what people wanted it to be. And here's what I think is going on, guys. Realistically, I think that we are battling the hardcores. This happens with every single fan group. It is unavoidable. The hardcore people that like this kind of material get mad when you change something. Let's be honest, there was some stuff changed in the new Let's Go Pikachu, Let's Go Eevee. And you know what? In some ways, I feel it was for the better. I mean, I do. I really do. Because, okay, look. When I was a kid, and I grew up playing Pokemon, I remember sitting in a corner and bleeding my batteries out on my Game Boy. Like, just all the way through. I would kill the batteries all night long. And anytime I came across somebody that had the game also, in fact, that's how I made one of my friends. Years ago, I went and got Pokemon. It was red. I got it before I even knew the show was a thing or anything like that. I was going to make a trip with my grandmother to... I want to say we were going to Missouri, if I remember right. And before we left, I asked her if I could get one game. One game, that's all I was asking for, one game. She took me in, and we went to this Walmart. Took me in, I don't know, that's weird, like, whatever. Anyways, so we go to this Walmart, right? And when we get there, there's this little kiosk thing set up. And on one side, there was Pokemon Red games, and on the other side, there was Pokemon Blue games, and there was the Charizard on one side and the Blastoise on the other side. And I was like, oh my god, what is that? That's so cool. And I remember looking at it and being like, I'm going to get that red version. Now, back then, I had an awful lot of free time. And it seemed like the world had an awful lot of free time, okay? Now... back then, I was fine to just sit in a corner for hours and train up the Dratini I'd caught. You know what I mean? Like, you go and you get this guy and you walk to the battle and then the guy shows up. Here's wild Pokemon. Beep! There's the guy. And I don't throw the Pokeball. I fight him, right? I gotta go click, take this guy. Or say I'm training a guy that just can't fight in that area. So I throw out my guy. Then I gotta call him back. Then I gotta send out the next guy. Then that guy makes one hit on that dude and kills him. Then that guy finally dies. Boop! There's the little speck of experience, and then we move on. And I do that again and 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 again. Is it really so bad that they streamlined this whole thing? That I no longer have to dedicate every single waking moment to a video game? Because... and it's not just that I'm an adult now. It's not just that I'm an adult. It's not that I'm 34. It's not that, hey, I don't have the free time, because I finally do have some free time back in my life. But you know what? Maybe I don't want to spend that free time level grinding. Here's what I'm saying. Guys, video games are how we like to spend our free time if we are gamers, okay? But maybe I like to spend my free time playing video games and feeling like as I'm playing it, it matters. Is that ridiculous? Is it too much to ask? Is that severely against the grind here? Because here's what I'm starting to notice about video games, and this is driving me fucking crazy. I mean it. I'm fucking losing it about this. But this is really something that's starting to happen in video games. I'm seeing it all the time. And I don't believe that video games were always like this. I remember playing Final Fantasy VI, and I remember going from one story to the next, and every now and then I would stop and I would kind of grind a little bit to get the next spell or something that I needed. But nowadays, it seems like everything I fucking play is a goddamn grind fest. It's like they want these games to be bigger and longer, but not that the content is bigger and longer. In fact, guys, Metal Gear Solid 5. This is how I'm going to talk about this. In Metal Gear Solid 5, I came across this problem that was absolutely driving me crazy. In every other Metal Gear, the games were long, but Metal Gear Solid 1, 2, 3, 4, every single one of those games, you went through a storyline from start to finish, and then at the finish of it, you got your reward, you seen cool stories, and yada yada. In 5, it is very, very different. You can't just hop story to story to story, because as you're going, you have to stop and you have to like catch people and send them back to base, and then go in and do the micromanagement and put the people where they need to go and build up the base. And as you build up the base, you get to see the big base come to life and yada yada, and then you send people on missions and just, like, I get it. It's cool that the content is there. But what's not cool? What's not cool is that after I do the task to get the stuff that I need to do what I want to do, I tell it, build the base. And it says, that's going to take 6 hours. That's 6 real life hours. And I believe I'm exaggerating that. But look, guys, that's too fucking much for me now. I don't care. In fact, Metal Gear Solid 5, I think, is the worst Metal Gear there has ever been. Metal Gear Solid wise, main storyline, main numbers, I think that is the worst one that has ever been made because that shit was there. I'm like, in the original game, in part 1, I find the sniper rifle, okay? I find it. It goes through the story, and they say, hey, didn't you see that sniper rifle back there? And now you have the card, go get that. And I run back there, and then I pick it up, and then I run back, and then I have a battle. In Metal Gear Solid 5, I can't fucking do that. In Metal Gear Solid 5, I gotta go out and find the guy that knows how to make the thing. I gotta capture him, I gotta send him back to base. I gotta go into my little thing here, I gotta tell him to go into my research or whatever. He goes into the research, that adds to my research, my level's high enough. There, now I can tell it to build the sniper rifle, one of them. And I'm like, hey, how about you build that sniper rifle? And they're like, hey, we'll get right on that. You can use the sniper rifle in 22 minutes. Fuck you! What? I don't want to wait 22 actual minutes in my game, okay? And that is where I think the difference is here, is that Pokemon kicked that shit out the door now. They streamlined the experience, right? I actually feel like it's better for having done that because, look, when I used to walk into a cave in the original Pokemon, I start going around and 1 step, Zubat. 2 steps, Zubat. 4 steps, Zubat. 1 step, Zubat. Oh my god! I mean, did we live through it? You don't remember the memes? All the fucking bats? Now, that's not there anymore. Look, I have enjoyed this Pokemon because they changed it. Because they streamlined some of the unnecessary stuff. Look, I don't need to fight random, stupid Zubats in a cave over and over and over again so that I can learn the moves and know what guys are weak against what and yada yada. And we live in the age of information. If you really have a question, either 1, check your Pokédex, 2, talk to the people in town, or 3, fucking go online. My daughter is online. She's under 10 years old, and she could sit there with me on her tablet, and she'll ask questions to like Google questions or whatever. She'll be like, I need to know how to do this thing in this game. And I'm like, well, I don't know how to do that. And she'll go to YouTube and be like, somebody knows how to do that. She already knows that. She's less than 10 years old. I don't need to fight random fucking Zubats over and over and over again. It's fucking pointless. Well, thank God they realized this too, because they decided that from now on, the Zubats are going to be there in real life, here in real time, flying around the cave, and if I don't want to deal with them, if I've already caught 1, and that's all I fucking want is 1, just put it in the Pokédex and let me move the fuck on, it's done. It's done. I caught him. Walk around that motherfucker. Go find the guys you want to find on purpose. Look for them. They're out there. Go up, walk up, and you don't have to do the battle or whatnot. There's a little mini game that comes up, goes, and it goes in, and here's little Pokemon, and he's jumping around. He's like, I'm over here, and I'm over here. And so I throw a Pokeball at him. Beep, pew, pew, and it catches up. Doop. And if you got the little Pokeball thing, it's kind of cool because it kind of vibrates in your hand. And then, like, if you catch it, it actually makes the noise on the Pokeball. That's kind of cool. I have that. I do enjoy that little gimmick. But look, guys, the streamline is better. I like that it trains up all my guys. I don't have to go through the tediousness of throw this guy out, pull him back, throw the next guy out, or walk all the way back to Pallet Town because I got this fucking level 1 guy or some shit like that, and walk around in circles until I don't want to fucking do that. I don't want to do that. This game is getting shit because of the hardcores, because of the people that have been around for years that don't like to see change, and I get it. The world is changing. You'd like something in your world to be the same. But you know what? Pokemon has followed the same format without change or experimentation since fucking Pokemon Red. Give it the fuck up. It's still the same thing. You're still walking around and catching this guy, and then you catch enough of those guys, you go out, you hunt, you look around, you get the guys, you get the experience, yada yada. It's just faster. It's faster, and quite frankly, it's more enjoyable because I can get to the part that I care about quicker. I want to do the battles, okay? Go look for the battles. Go do the gym, enjoy the story. It's streamlined, it's faster. I catch the people, I ignore the people I don't want, and I move the fuck on. I'm fine with it. I'm fine with it. I'm noticing the game is getting a lot of crap, and that's the reason I wanted to come in here, just kind of give you a little bit of a rant, a little bit of a reason as to why I think the game is good. I like the fact that they took things that for a guy like me, who I played Pokemon Red and I beat it, oh man, hundreds of times. Like, no exaggeration. I beat the game, and then after you beat the game, you go and you fight the Elite Four so you can farm money, and then after you get money, you go get the guys you want, catch the guys, then you know, like, I remember that. I would catch one of each guy, and I even went ridiculous when I was a kid. I went and got a Sandshrew, evolved that one into a Sandslash, got another Sandshrew, and then kept that one from evolving all the way to level 100, because I wanted one, and I named him Bricks. He was just this little tough dude, this dude, Bricks. And I was like, that dude is cool, I love that dude, I like Sandshrew more than I like Sandslash, so why not? Well, of course, my little Bricks dude could never really add up to what my Sandslash could because the game is built that way, just like I never understood how Ash still has like a Bulbasaur. Get the fuck out of here, that thing would be decimated. But you get the idea. I like that the game added little things, like you see the gym leaders outside the gym and sometimes they'll talk to you or you'll go with them on little things, or you'll run into Elite Four members in the real world. There's a little more story, a little more adventure, a little more build up to what I'm doing, and I enjoy the little Pokemon stories for the simple things they are. So I actually feel like this game has better presentation. I like the fact that the monsters are on the world. I like the fact that I don't have to do the grind-heavy bullshit. I can just go catch the guy. Sometimes it takes 3 seconds. I walk up, the guy's like, pow, chink. I got him. It's done. I got him. It's done. Let's move the fuck on. Give my guys experience and let me go the fuck on. It's perfect. It's perfect. It really is. I like it. I think that this is a better game for the changes made. And I hope that they ignore all the hard criticism, because I do feel like this system is better than the system we had before. But I guess only time will tell, and when we're battling with the purist community, the guys that just won't let change happen, it's the same reason that Lex Luthor cannot be a questionable good guy who wants the right things, not necessarily for the right reason, and build an actual character that I can believe and even get behind sometimes, and question the moral fiber of the hero that just stands there like this because he's the fucking hero. This guy wants good things for humankind, but not necessarily for the right reasons. I can get behind that. It's a real world aspect, but you don't want that. They don't want that. The hardcore purist community only wants the Lex Luthor that sits in a lab with his evil lab coat and twiddles his thumbs. He's fucking evil. Fuck that guy. Fuck that guy. I hate him. In fact, when they changed the Lex Luthor that was growing on me, the one that wore the Superman little suit, and even if you were taking him out of that, that's fine, as long as you kept that questionable human character. But no, he like walked through some Nexus door or some shit like that and saw like the fucking secrets of the universe. Now he's a bad guy for the sake of he's a fucking bad guy. Twiddle his thumbs, evil lab coat motherfucker. Fuck him. I hate that. I hate that. I wanted the change. But we are up against something that is hard to fight. The hardcore community these are the ones that are vocal. The guys that are liking the changes don't really say anything because they're happy. They don't really have much to complain about. So look, guys, maybe spread around some of the fact that you love the new system, because I want to see this Pokemon continue forward in this new design. I think it works better. I really, truly do. But guys, that's all I got. So I'm gonna get out of here.
I have spoken. Take what you will from it.